Ordinance. This is about a police department that just doesn't give a damn that citizens have rights and what the laws are. That's it. Oh yes, I'm familiar. He didn't. Okay, let's get something straight. He didn't reference it. He used it as BS justification for what he did. I'm very familiar with that video. They roll up on Jack from two directions, point their rifles at him, tell him to get on the ground, and then they're yelling, "Well, why do you have a gun, sir?"
Don't run over.
That's legal to do in the state of Texas. We just had a horrible shooting in Florida. Okay, you don't have one in Olmos Park. We don't know that you're burglarizing these buildings. Yes, you do. He's standing on the sidewalk looking at his phone. So,
do you think that's why a lot of the violence that is happening is mass shootings, and then you see somebody walking there and
when was the last time you ever heard of any of these nuts that have shot people walking down the road openly carrying their rifle? When does that ever happen? It doesn't. They conceal their rifle, they hide it until they get to the point where they're going to do their dirty deed. You see a man walking down the road openly in broad daylight with a gun, you can bet that he knows attention is going to be drawn to him, and that means he's not a bad guy. Bad guys don't do that.
How do you feel about people just
Here's the deal with that. The anti-gun culture, the gun haters, that's what I call them. They've gotten so prevalent, they've spread their fear all over the place, that there's a lot of people that I don't blame for being scared of guns because they don't know any better. What I would say to them is, think of something else that you were afraid of, maybe getting in the water. Some people are scared of getting in the water. Any fear you've had to overcome, what'd you do? Well, you took a look at it. You kind of confronted that fear and you saw the truth about it. That's what I'd say to people that are just scared of guns. These people that say, well, guns hurt people, don't you know? No, they don't. People hurt people. Bad people hurt people. The gun is just the tool that they use. They can also pick up a hammer and bash somebody in the head. So before you talk about how bad guns are, maybe learn what you're talking about. Then talk.
Last question, what do you want this rally to kind of message you want to say to the police department? What do you want this? What do you want to come?
Everybody sign constitutional character.
Here's what I want to come from this. I want the Olmos Park Police Department and every officer in it to respect the constitutional rights of American citizens and the laws of the state of Texas. No more, no less. That's it. Just do what everybody else has to do. Follow the law. It's very simple. If a man has a right to do something, don't bother him when he's doing it. If he breaks the law, that's different. If he hasn't, leave him alone.
Is there anything else you want to add in? I'll let you go.
Not really. Anything else I need to say, fellas?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. No, that's it.
All right, thanks for speaking with me.
Thank you.
How you doing, brother? You guys aren't going to believe this. There's still people rolling in. Yeah, I believe it. That actually choked me up.
Don't mess with that. That was the original.
I can't stand with y'all. I can't stand with y'all, but I can roll with y'all. Amen. There you go.
Yeah. Ride or die, brother.
Ride or die.
Okay. Hey, wait, if shit hits the fan, I'll drop this and push you.
Hey, can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me back there in the back?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good deal. First, I want to thank everybody for coming out here. This is just outstanding, absolutely outstanding. Look at this, bunch of Americans. This is how we do it. This is how we get things done. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all. Y'all ought to give yourselves a round of applause. I'm going to keep this pretty short. Emily, CJ's wife, has a few words to say. I just want everybody to remember something. And this is really the important thing. Right now is the opportunity that we have to show the whole world what patriots are made of, what open carry Texas is all about. So remember, we're the good guys. Let's behave like it. Now that doesn't mean we're going to take any guff off of people, but well, I think everybody understands what I mean. We're all real Americans. Let's just behave like real Americans. That's pretty much all there is to it. As for the route we're going to take, to be honest with you, that's still a little bit up in the air because it depends on what we find when we get over to McCullough. But the general idea is to get to McCullough, walk up a little bit,
and then go into Olmos Park itself. Most of those roads over there don't have any sidewalks, so we're going to have to walk probably in a column of 2s, maybe 3s, but probably 2s against the flow of traffic. We're not gonna walk too terribly far all over town, but we do want the residents of Olmos Park to see us so that they'll call their mayor and say, hey, maybe you need to do something about this police chief. He might be just a little bit out of control. There's a lot of people out here. So just remember to obey the traffic laws. Don't give the Olmos Park Police Department any excuse at all, because I'm telling you, well, y'all saw what they did. They don't need much excuse. They're looking for one. So let's don't give them any. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Emily's going to come say a few words, and then I believe the thing to do is to turn around and march that way, right down straight in front of me to Earl Street, and let's go to the corner where they attacked Jim and CJ and kick off from there. All right. Emily. If it held me, I'm sure it'll hold you. Don't fall. Come on, y'all give it up for Emily!
Yeah, she's much easier in the eyes than David.
Start walking.
I didn't want to get off that tire. That tire was actually warmer. So, okay. I know you guys probably thought, CJ, sorry. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I know CJ's short. I'm a little bit shorter, so I apologize for that. That's usually one of the first things people remark on when they meet him, is his stature. I know this past week and a half, people have been commenting on another body part of his, and that's the size of his you-know-what, and how big they are for what happened in Olmos Park the last week and a half. So we're going to keep the actual size of those under wraps today. Please.
TMI.
Yes, I'm sure everyone appreciates that. He is not here today just for advice. Yeah, legalistic issues, and to also just to kind of keep the focus on what this rally is really about. It's not about CJ, it's about what Olmos Police Department has been doing to everyone the last, I think, 2 months. So that is what it's for, and I hope everyone, if you don't know the full history, then talk to the people, that everyone who's been arrested, not just CJ, not just Jim. I'm going to try and stick to my cards, because if you guys saw my Facebook live videos, I tend to do and and swaddle, and like I'm doing now. So please just bear with me through this for a few minutes, and I promise I will try and stick to the point of what this rally is for.
Let's have 3 cheers for CJ. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Even though he's not here, he really does appreciate everyone that has taken the time to put together this rally, and all the thoughts and all the prayers for him. As the president of OCT, he is so thankful for all that. With me today, this is Jim's wife right here, Molly.
Molly!
Thank you so much. That was a very long night for us, that night that they were arrested, and I would not have been able to get through without her and everyone that was helping behind the scenes, so we really are so thankful. And Molly's also a wild one, so keep an eye out on her too. We all know what took place in Olmos Park, and what the police department did to them was a travesty. And you're not going to be hearing any warm, fuzzy words from me about the police department today, or their child chief from my mouth.
Just ignore it.
Amen.
I think you gotta speak closer to the mic.
Cameras do not lie, but we know that Rene Valenciano, that he does lie. Shame on Olmos Park Police Department. Shame on each of them that were there that day in carrying out the official oppression of what happened. How dare they wear those badges and act as if that they are somehow better than me, somehow better than the people that were there that day, and somehow better than all of you that are here today.
Hear, hear.
Shame on them. Most of you here today are carrying guns, and you guys are probably carrying more than one gun, right? Maybe you should say that.
Wouldn't agree.
Let them find out.
Yet none of you have carried on in the manner that their department did that night. Have you? For all of their so-called training, when only one man, and he's a big guy, he can actually just pick me up and just shake me around when he sees me for a hug, was just standing on a corner with an unloaded rifle. His rifle was unloaded. And they were the trained ones, supposedly. None of you have pointed your guns at one person, least of all for just holding a camera at somebody. Have any of you felt offended yet for holding your camera at somebody? Have any of you felt the desire to aim your gun at someone's face for just pointing a camera at them?
No!
You guys are better than the Olmos Police Department.
Hear, hear!
Hi.
No more criminal cops.
We, not them, seem to be more civilized. Think about that. We are more civilized than they are. And it is their job to be the opposite.
Civil servants.
It is their job to not create and make up crimes, but to be a servant unto the people. They protected no one that day except for their egos. I thought it was I need some food.
Let go of your egos. Blue egos don't matter.
Let's not forget that one at a time. How many of you have posters here today? Hold them up. Hold them up. You walk down there. Make sure that you carry those posters, because one of the times that they approached a guy with a gun and a poster, he was just holding his poster. That warranted a gun in his face.
Jack Miller. Front and center.
I didn't realize posters were that dangerous.
Come on. Drop the sign.
Thank you. Only when they tell the truth. My posters are telling a lot of truth today.
Sorry.
Everybody with signs, get on the ground.
Yeah, everyone with signs, get on the ground, please. Not for us, it's not too far. They don't want us here today. They have done everything that they possibly can and could this past week to get us to not be here today. I have a lot more things to say.
They don't know things.
They still think that they haven't done anything wrong, and you probably won't ever hear an admission of guilt from their mouths. They have scared the people of this town to death of us, of guns, to the point where they think that we are the problem. We heard on an interview where one woman said that she was glad when she saw that day of what they did to those two guys. You guys have seen the pictures of their injuries. No one deserves that for just doing nothing.
We ain't scared.
My fingers are so bloody. It is your guys' job when you walk through that town today to educate the people by carrying on in such a civilized manner of how gun owners should be and how police departments should not be. Mr. Valenciano, how dare you strike a man point blank when his back is turned? How dare you push a man when he's already down and his back is also turned? Since you are not a man, maybe people at the end of the day will be discussing the size of your body parts around our tables too. If you need to strike someone, at least have the bravery of doing it while looking them in the eyes.
Come on.
Like that. Here's the marker.
I didn't bring any dollars.
If anyone wants to mark parts of their body today, so he can see that we don't aim in the back, we aim in the front, eye-to-eye combat. That is what we do.
Pass the marker!
He's
Pass
got
the
markers
marker!
right here. Marker?
Pass it around, guys. Pass it around.
Get those markers. So that way he knows how to aim. Instead of pointing at people's backs when you can't see him in the face. Be safe out there today, everyone, please.
Parker!
Go! Yeah. What do you say, buddy?
Look at that, dude. That is awesome. Yeah. That is awesome. Pass the word. Pass the word.
Okay, we got here.
Yeah, from here.
To the circle.
Got to stay on the sidewalk.
Well disciplined from here on out.
Sir. Okay, hey.
That means stay on a sidewalk, or if no sidewalk is present, stay facing traffic no more than 2 wide in the street.
Okay, we're taking a left and heading north. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Thank you, gentlemen. No problem. Thanks, y'all. Thank you, sir. Very good. Thank you. I'm just letting them know what we're doing. That's SAPD has basically got our back. They're not picking a side, but they make it clear that we're not just going to blanket support.
No, I still have it.
We're here to see that things that they actually indicate.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, on the top, I got it all. That's great.
It's amazing.
That's a lot.
No.
Right here, right?
Yes.
No idea.
We're going to go column right there.
On the park lane,
Leave all the traffic through that you can first.
wait, let them post. So stop right there. Let the person go through.
Okay. Now, break. Hold.
We get two up here. We'll help you out here.
Oh, we're supposed to stop first. Better to pull them off.
You're allowing, obviously, breaks in traffic to come through.
Yeah, I think he's going to block off for us.
Enable the block traffic.
There we go. To do such events, and we refuse to ask permission to exercise our civil rights.
We are not going to let an unconstitutional bastard require us to ask his permission for a down. If he'd like for us to respect him that way, he can show us a little respect for our constitutional rights.
Take it right here.
Yep, column right.
You want one of those. How far on the road can we get?
Good question. Just whatever you see fit. I'd say when we get a big bunch of cars back here, break the column and let the cars pass.
On the left side!
Column of twos, column of twos.
That's stretchy.
You almost can't get through the column. That looks like a old fashioned Texas guy up there in the red shirt. He's got a P90. Go ahead. An actual short barrel.
We're live at Lone Star Gun Rights. Here's Open Carry Texas Legislative Director Richard Briscoe, along with the Vice President David Amron. They were key forces in organizing this event and sticking up going.
Give them one rifle, two guys. Got the whole thing going. I'm happy to share this video with you. So I got the whole thing going, so I'm happy to share it on any part of my video. Thank you.
John, say again. The last of the column? Is it the last of the column has just made the turn?
We're doing a presenting petition.
How you doing, Dave? Good for himself.
Glad to get to see you again. Good to see you.
Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all.
All right.
How you doing?
Doing a good job.
Hurry, it's all here. City Hall. Get a lot of pictures now.
Imagine that. Here's a petition which the county of Texas is presenting to the city of Olmos Park to command the redress of grievances.
Chief McManus is in there.
Is he?
Yeah. I just knocked and they're not in.
To straighten this mess out, to do what's right, and all that implies. Pardon me a moment.
Did you see the 39?
Okay. As citizens of the United States who have a right to peaceably assemble and petition our government for a redress of grievances, we are attempting to do exactly that. We have these petitions. They've all been signed. As you can see, there's a bunch of them, and we're attempting to deliver them to the Olmos Park City Hall. The Olmos Park City Hall is closed, locked up tight, and the lights are off. I find it ironic that two half-drunk bottles of water are sitting on that desk in there, but hey, who knows? So, I'm going to turn these over to our Legislative Director, Rick Briscoe, and he's going to bring them back during normal business hours when they have no excuse to be closed, and we'll present them to him then. Very important.
Abre la puerta. Abre la puerta, güey.
What actions do you want to see taking place from here on out?
The first thing is I want the Olmos Park Police Department to start respecting the rights of American citizens. I want them to start following the law themselves. Then, I want them, all on their own, to take the members of their department who have obviously broken the law and hold those people accountable. Just like they would anybody else. Very simple. See, it comes down to this. We have this thing called the law. I have to follow it, all of y'all have to follow it, and they have to follow it. That's all I want them to do. That's all anybody wants them to do.
We are a nation of law.
That's right. Okay.
Should we go knock on a different door?
Yes, I'm going to.
All right, let's go left
Pardon me,
here.
folks.
Good to see you, Colorado. Appreciate it. Thank you for all the shares, everybody. Thanks for the love and support, thumbs up, hearts, all that. Showing support.
Hey, they're peeking.
peeking in there. They're in there.
I just saw them peek on the door.
They are inside the
Excuse me. Hold up, coming through with their petition.
They're cowards when they're outnumbered, aren't they?
Knocking on the back door.
And they are apparently not going to answer that either. You know, it's just a damn sad day when law-abiding citizens would like to confront their government about bad behavior, and the government locks the door and hides. But then again, considering their past behavior, I don't know what else I expect.
We'll be back.
Okay, let's say this for the record. Everybody scoot back a little bit so all the cameras can see me, because I sincerely mean what I'm about to say from the front door of the Olmos Park Police Department. This is not like a hurricane. It's not going to come in, last a little while, and blow away. This is more like an earthquake. And there are going to be aftershocks. If they think this is the last event, they've lost their mind. We are going to come back and keep coming back until they clean up their act, do what's right, and start respecting the rights of the citizens of the state of Texas. Period.
Amen. Fire the chief!
Fire the chief!
Arrest the chief!
Arrest the chief! Arrest the chief!
That's pretty much it, guys. I don't know what else there is to say. Okay, guys. Yeah, listen, hey, I want to thank everybody that came out here, and I mean it. Rick and I can organize a rally, but it does us no good whatsoever without you showing up. And guess what? Y'all showed up.
David, 540.
540? Yeah. 540 people, folks. That's an infantry battalion.
Not in the Marine Corps.
You know, I want to say something here.
Sorry about the feet.
A little while back when they had that so-called March for Our Lives, which really was a nationwide Kill the Second Amendment festival, I saw a lot of those people chanting, "Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like." Well, guess what? This is what democracy looks like.
Republic forever!
We have people come from the state of Ohio, state of Illinois, and all over the great state of Texas to stand up for our rights as citizens.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you!
Okay.
Back on you, Bob.
All right, guys, the plan now is to walk right down there to the traffic circle, and from there, I guess we're going to go back to the cars. Mission accomplished. We let these people know exactly what's going on and exactly what we expect from them.
Don't take a right and go to.
Don't let Texas become Connecticut.
Okay, yeah. Hey, where's Cole? I'm right here. Do me a favor. Take command of the column, take him to the traffic circle, and then we're gonna hang a right on the traffic circle. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
All right. Hey, Rick. Can I get a shot of one?
AM80.
Yeah, we're. So you just tried to deliver those.